Hey.
Yo,
Yo.
What's good, Chloe?
what's going on?
Oh, God.
Welcome to
How
the
you feeling?
Spectrum Podcast, gang.
The what?
The Spectrum Podcast.
All right.
You're
You
on
ready?
the Spectrum now. How do you
Yes,
feel?
we have all of us here.
Great.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
bro. First of all, I want to ask how you doing, bro. How's your day been?
My day's been really good. Really good.
Why
How's
is it not
everybody?
working? Did little twin win? Yes, he won, bro. I got fired. No, we're doing this, bro.
How you
Right.
feeling?
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Fuck his shit. Fuck his shit. Fuck his shit. It's not working.
Good.
His stuff is not working. Fuck his stuff.
You happy or sad that you're leaving the room? You're in right now.
I'm excited.
Wait, when are you
Nothing
moving
but-
out, Chloe?
2 days.
Oh, you got your
2
shit back
days.
so early. Goddamn.
2 days.
2 days is not early.
I
That's
packed my shit like 7 hours before the fucking trip. Nah, but hey, I'm gonna get
Max,
straight
you
to
go join
the
Jodes? Yeah,
question,
likely.
'cause I know, you want to get this done because I know you got some shit with Tencent. So
No,
that's
no.
my-
Take whatever time you need.
okay.
Nah, I appreciate you, gang. All right. Of course, we're gonna start off with a simple question. We asked this to everyone when they first joined. What got you into streaming?
What got me into streaming was when I was younger. It's actually kind of a sad story. I didn't have a lot of friends when I was younger, so I watched a lot of YouTube, and I remember wanting like the sense of community, so that other people didn't have that same feeling of like loneliness growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, fuck, wait. Oh my gosh.
You
So,
feel me?
no, my fault. It's like I just felt something in my throat. So, Chloe, I got a question. My question is, do you have what's your end goal with streaming? That's the second question. Like, do you have a main goal?
My
that you
end
wanna achieve
goal.
this? Yeah, you like want to achieve this with streaming.
My end goal with streaming, there is no end goal with streaming. I think streaming is a means to an end for me. It's going to filter into a lot of other different things and different endeavors that I want to do, right? So like voice acting, music, video game development, being in video games, music in video games, like stuff like that, like anything entertainment or artsy that I like to do. That's gonna help. Our streaming is gonna help with that as well. And streaming in general is just the main passion, but it's gonna filter into a lot of other stuff. For the end, so the end goal is not really there's no end goal with streaming. It's streaming for as long as I can or as I want, and to reach as many people as possible.
You want to expand. That's your goal, to expand to other things.
I want to dip into other things. My goal isn't to use streaming to platform that, but my goal is to use streaming to create a community to then platform into other things.
So you're saying you don't want to use it as a platform, but then I want to ask to clarify on that. Would your focus shift a bit more to other things, or will streaming always be your main focus?
I think streaming will always be my main focus. That's the thing. The other things will be passion projects.
Okay.
Fuck you, French fries.
What's the thing you're most interested in? You're hoping for?
Like other than streaming,
Yes.
voice acting.
Voice acting.
Can you possibly give us some voice acting, Chloe? Something like a little demonstration. Come on, Chloe. You gotta get used to it. Come on.
But no, for that
No,
question,
I got it. Can you say Erwin's final speech? Say it from his. Just do it, bro. Come on.
Oh
Just
my
do it, bro.
God.
but no, my,
Please.
No.
Come
next
on,
question.
Chloe.
my question is, that's what I was gonna ask you. Next question is, what makes you different from other streamers?
Fries, thank you for the thank you for
I think what makes
I
me different from
appreciate
other
it.
streamers, and a lot of people will always say the same thing, is that it's just them, it's their personality, right? But for me, I think what differentiates me from other streamers is that I keep it real and very genuine, and I tell a lot of my community, like I tell everything. I tell them everything. Everything I'm thinking, I say it. Anything I'm doing outside of streaming, I tell them. I spend a lot of time with them. Also, I feel like a lot of streamers don't do that, actually. I spend a lot of
you're
time
right,
with my
yeah.
community
They
off
do.
of stream. So I'll always be in my Discord. I'll always be playing games with them. I'll always be, like interacting with them and stuff like that. And then also it's fucking cliche, but I am just me. And I feel like every streamer is different because they're all different people. And
Yeah.
what energy you bring to streaming, what energy you bring to the table is going to always be different between people.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. That's a fact. A lot of people use me because everyone can't be that person. I get that though. So yeah, I get it. I get it. For sure.
Yep.
What's so yeah, I get that, but do you feel like you have a flaw?
No,
that you
no,
have
let's wait. Nah, it's almost over. What's good, Zuck?
constantly aspect of life, of course.
And streaming a flaw, I think it's not really a flaw, but I would say that I do get tired a lot easier now with streaming. Like as in exhausted, like I have to end it a little bit early because my whole energy is just a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm.
Getting go, I feel you.
That's fine. Okay, did you just say I'm getting old? No, I'm not getting old.
I
I
mean,
just
you're
get
getting-
tired. I
you're-
talk a
you're
lot.
getting
I
up
yap a
there.
lot,
You're
so I
getting
get
up there.
tired
Oh, we know.
easier. Yo, okay.
My fault, but alright, who's been the most influential person?
What's going on? We're doing the Spectrum
not your life,
podcast.
but I'm
Chloe's our
first in your streaming
guest today.
just solely
We
That's
do this
easy.
every single Friday.
Dante. I'm Dante. Easy.
Oh my god.
That's
Easy.
dope.
I mean that
Dante,
he's the
bro.
first person I ever modded for. He's the person I ever interacted with outside of streams. He's the first person I ever watched. First YouTuber, first friend, first everything. It's
Mm-hmm.
always gonna be Dante.
That's dope. That's a dope. He's dope. I watched him a
And
lot.
on a personal level, who's helped you the most throughout life?
Personally, my stepdad.
Fair enough.
Come
Yeah.
stepdad, man.
Yeah. The stepdad is like from that side. It's more business. So like all the business, the way I think business wise for streaming, because I always say the same. I always say the same thing. Verm's probably heard me say this before, but like I always tell people, it's an interview, right? That a lot of people don't mix emotion and business when it comes to streaming, but streaming is in business as well. Like a lot of people don't know that or get that fully. People say they do, but you don't get it fully. It is a business and it is a emotional space. So you have to be able to mix the two. And if you're not able to mix the two, you are not going to succeed as a streamer.
I remember you saying that, especially after the shot controversy, and my reply was, if you remember,
When am I going to be a
That's
guest? You
not
gotta be a
so,
streamer,
because
Zuck.
emotion
Sadly,
is the best
Zuck.
seller. Emotion is the
It
best
is.
form of business, and that's
It
why
is.
streaming is all about emotion. It's not about it is a business, but it's also about emotion. The two do go together.
You have to be able
But,
to balance
The
the two.
balance them. Yeah.
Why on
Uh,
that topic, Chloe? I got one question. So what do you think what's like how do you say it? Like a trait somebody has to have to become a streamer?
I think it does matter if you are you have to be a little bit funny. I think you do need to be funny in streaming. Like you have to have some sense of humor. You just do. And I think you need to be able to take punches because your chat, whether they're not your fan base or you're not your whatever community base, you're gonna have people coming into your chat. You're gonna have people online because as a streamer, again, you need to post shit too. So you're gonna have people attacking you from all sides. You have to be able to take hits, and I think a lot of people can do that. A lot of people can't, but yeah.
So okay, while we're on that, how do you deal with that type of hate coming from all sides? How do you deal with that person?
I don't really deal with it. I think it's funny. Whenever hate comes my way, I just laugh at it. I think it's hilarious because when I think about somebody that hates, I put myself, and I always say this as well on streams. I think perspective is the biggest thing, and I think a lot of people lack perspective in life. So whenever somebody hates on me, I usually just look in the perspective, and I'm like, "Yo, you're in a very sad place," and I think it's hilarious. Instead of like giving back that negative energy, I either I'll joke with them, or I'll just let it rock. I don't really care.
Okay.
That's a good answer because that's how it was. How I deal with that. Because sometimes people just be miserable with their lives and stuff. So
Yep.
yeah.
That'll be Joe Barlowsy with the fucking raid.
I want to ask you that.
Like, are we dead ass,
yes,
bro?
I do feel like you're one of the more mature streamers that don't take shit to heart. You just let shit happen for what it is. You only ban people who do some serious shit. Don't you feel like being overly lenient can also have a downside to the calm?
100%. Yeah. I think being over lenient is a bad thing. Because if you're over lenient, I think a lot of people will use you, and you need to have boundaries, especially when it comes to streaming. I think a lot of people who do let things slide and let people slide in their chats, I think you're doing more harm than good. Because a lot of people, what they'll do too, especially early on in their streaming careers, what they'll do is they have a fear of viewer loss, so they won't ban people when you should be banning people. It doesn't matter if you have 3-5 viewers. If you have one person that's infecting the whole community, get the fucker gone. Like get them gone. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you're gonna lose that extra viewer. It doesn't matter because in the long run you're gonna gain more, benefit from that.
I feel you, but then I have to elaborate. What's one like a deal breaker for you and a viewer where you have to like just ban them? What's the biggest thing?
I mean, obvious shit, right? Racist, homophobic, like obviously like that type of shit. But I think something like unorthodox, I would say like mm, when you go too far, when the joke gets too personal. Like when you go too personal, right? You start talking about family, you start talking about like this and
Yeah,
that. Like that's when it's like, okay, like come on. Like
that's
now
way
you're
too
just
much.
doing
It's
too much.
weird at that point. It's kind
That's
of
yeah,
weird.
that's just odd.
Yeah, then it gets parasocial, then it gets weird, and it's like, no, no.
I feel like dealing with parasocial is something every streamer has to deal with, though. You gotta get good
Yeah.
at dealing with
Yes,
that.
I
It's
actually,
different.
unfortunately, well, fortunately and unfortunately, I dealt with a parasocial person very early on in my streaming career. It was like really early on. It was so random too. Somebody saw me IRL and didn't say anything to. It was a weird situation. I won't talk about the situation, but like they saw me IRL, didn't say anything to me, but DM me like hours later, trying to like get me on something that they saw. I was like, okay, like what?
That's
It's weird.
odd. That's
It
very
was
odd.
really weird, but
Yeah, that was.
Well, I got
You,
You want to go ahead,
go
bro?
on, Max.
Okay, I
No,
want
no,
to
go
add
on.
something. So I personally feel sometimes you look at numbers, you look at viewers, sometimes get to you. Has there ever been a time where those numbers have gotten to you, and if there has, like, how do you stop yourself from letting it get to you?
I think this is a good question because a lot of people will quit because of this. I think a lot of people do quit because of numbers. And for me, yes, the answer is yes. I've definitely gotten to a point where I looked at numbers and I kind of obsessed over them. Um, it was definitely when I reached a peak of high viewership and then it went down like a month later, right? And that's when it's like, well, I'm doing something wrong. Oh, people are leaving. Oh, this person's not as active anymore. Oh, this person's not in my comm anymore. That's when it gets like, like in my head about it. But the answer to that, I think, is having good people around you because I have good people around me, like Shaw and Shad. I have good people to keep me grounded, especially Shaw. Like
Oh,
I've had a lot of conversations with him about this topic because I know he deals with it too. So we've had some good conversations about that, and he keeps me grounded when it comes to that. Shad always keeps me grounded, and I think the answer to that, like again, is just having good people around you, and just it's hard to say be humble. Or sorry, it's easy to say be humble, but it's hard to actually, you know,
yeah,
perform sometimes. But I mean, it is just be humble. Remember the place that you started from. Everybody starts from zero, so it's like you got to remember, like, put into perspective. 15 people are watching me. That's 15 people. Put 15 people in a room. That's a lot of fucking people, bro. Put 5 people in a room. That's a lot of people still. Put 10 people
yeah.
in a room. That's a lot of people. 40 people in a room. That's a lot of people. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Just gotta keep remembering that.
I got a question for you then. We're on this topic.
Yeah.
How do you draw the line?
What's good,
between
Jones? How you
humility
doing,
and
my
selling
lover?
yourself short, and also how do you draw the line between confidence and ego?
Um, that's a good question. Ask it again. That's a good question.
All right. Well, that's the first part. Uh, how do you draw the line between humility and selling yourself short?
Um, humility and selling myself short.
You got some
I don't
good
really.
questions today, Maurice. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a great question. That's a great question. I know I'm not effed. That's a good question. I don't really know how to answer that because I don't ever sell myself short. I think it's just confidence, right? Like you have to be confident in everything you do, right? Carry yourself in a way that you're that guy or girl, like you're that person. You're going to do what you just be confident in your goals, be sure of yourself. But then that goes into your other question, right? Don't become egotistical, right? Like
Mhm.
because then you can let shit get to your head, like, oh my god, this person, this, I got this, I have that, I have this number, I have these many people in my stream. And that's when you start getting into a problem, right?
Yeah, make
So
ego come in. Yeah.
not being egotistical, I think, is honestly something you cannot control. I think if you're egotistical, you're egotistical. If you're not, you're not. That's what I really truly believe. And that's always going to show through numbers and money because how many times have you seen somebody who has money blow up, or sorry, didn't have money, blow up, and now they have money and they're a dickhead? It's like they always
Yeah.
were that person. They just have money now.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
Well, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Everyone has an ego. I have an
Yeah,
ego. You have an ego. Everyone has an
of course.
ego. We're just good at hiding it. So I want to ask, uh, what problems do you usually have with your ego? Is your ego rooted from
Mm.
jealousy or is it rooted from confidence? Which of the two is it?
I don't think mine is ever rooted from jealousy. I think it's confidence more than anything. But I wouldn't say that. I agree with you. I do think everybody does have an ego, but somebody's laughing in my ear. But I think for me, my ego is not a problem. I think my ego is just right enough for me to be like confident. You know what I mean?
Don't you think? So you haven't had like moments in the past, like even in the past, where you're like, "Oh, I'm doing too much. I gotta tone this down."
Mm,
Lil
no,
Twin,
actually,
funny
yeah,
shit,
no,
Lil
yeah, for
Twin.
sure.
Lock
But
in.
then that goes back to me saying, you have to have good people around you because, uh, that's when you get humbled, right?
Yeah.
So like I do remember actually I did have a moment like that where I was talking too much about numbers and I did say one thing that was like not okay to somebody, and then
He already answered that, Dirty.
Shaw was
He
the one
already
that called
answered
me
like a
out, right?
question like that, Dirty.
And that was fixed like instantly. So
Right.
I became I was self aware and then I
Understood.
fixed that problem.
I feel
No.
like that is part of not selling yourself short, just being humble, is being able to admit, "Oh, I made a mistake," and not beating yourself up over it.
Yeah.
Just being like, "Oh, I gotta do better next time." That's also part of drawing line between humility and selling
He
yourself
already
short.
asked that,
So I
Kenny.
feel like if you beat
He already
yourself up,
answered that.
you're definitely selling yourself short.
I'm Dante and his
You should
stepfather.
know just to do better. That's the main goal. That's why you all make mistakes.
Yes.
And my next question is: has anybody given you a single piece of advice that has helped you throughout your streaming career, and what has it been?
Mm.
He is, but I got some questions lined up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
I
looking
think
at mine.
one piece of advice. Honestly, I don't think I've gotten a piece of advice that has like affected me. I think I've learned things from seeing other people though, and one of the things I have learned is like network with people and be friendly with people, but don't be too close to everyone because once you're too close to everyone, people become jealous. People become egotistical. People become or feel like that you need them or that they deserve something from you, vice versa. That's what I've learned from this game.
Of course. And what about throughout your life? Is there a piece of advice throughout your life in general?
Um, in life, honestly, to be 100% sure of anything you do and to believe in yourself. I mean, that's cliche, but it's true. Like one of my life paths originally, I was never going to be a streamer at first. My stepdad, actually, ironically, was the one who, honestly, if I did not get kicked out of my house, because I did get kicked out of my house when I was like 18, and I was forced to live in California. I didn't move here of my own volition. I was forced to live here with my dad, my biological dad. And if that did not happen, I would have never became a streamer. So I think from him, I learned a lot, like life-wise, just to fully believe in yourself. Because after I like got kicked out, I had nothing going for me. I believed in myself with streaming, and now I'm in the position to where I am now to be able to like move to LA, know, XYZ amount of people and network with these people and have the opportunities that I have.
While we're on that, hold on.
So
Or do you? Okay. While we're on that,
I
no, go ahead,
tap
bro.
on one more thing.
Go
My
ahead,
fault,
bro.
Max.
Go ahead, go ahead.
One thing. Just so we can close the topic off.
Yep.
What piece of advice would you give to someone like me, just like literally a growing person who's going through life shit and of course family issues and all that? What piece of advice would you give to me and all the other young people watching?
Advice, I would say, definitely don't let
What's
parents
good, E?
dictate what you want to do. Because I always hear a lot of like people, they'll always say like, "Oh, I had to stop doing this XYZ because my parents didn't believe in me." You should not let your parents dictate your life. It's your life. The way I think about this too, especially with parents, is that you're growing up for the first time and they are also still living for the first time. So they're still learning too. And you're learning as you grow up, right?
Yep.
Another thing is to live below your means, not beyond your means. make sure you save. Obviously, also for young people, this is a very good one. Open a Roth IRA when you can.
Isn't that like
What?
some business shit? I feel like I heard
A
that
Roth
before.
IRA is a retirement
Yeah.
fund, but it grows
Oh,
in
yeah, I heard
interest.
that.
You never touch it. Open a Roth IRA as soon as you can when you're of age, and always put money in it and never look at it. You will be a millionaire by the time you're well within retirement.
The one thing I've
Mm.
learned is just touching on what you said. The one
This
thing I've
motherfucking
learned
Cloy's teaching us
is,
fucking business now. What
I
the
take
hell?
that like don't let your parents dictate your life to a whole nother extent. It's like when you get older, you have to realize you're only gonna get more and more distant from your parents as you grow. So
Yo,
what you gotta do
Yee,
is
give me a
they
second.
have-
Yo,
You're
Yee.
not muted, Max.
Am I muted?
You gotta accept the fact that they have their life. You
I
have
thought
yours.
they say I was
You're
muted,
growing,
bro.
you're about to become an adult. You're gonna have your
Oh
own
my
life. So
God.
get used
Yes.
to making your own decisions.
Yo, Yee. Oh, I
Yes.
can't wait. Yo,
Separating your emotions
no,
from
no, no,
theirs
no, no.
completely. That's what I've
Yes.
done so far.
We'll just, bro. GG's. Did my PC? Did my whole? Oh no, GG's.
Do something you're doing.
The issues I'm talking about are a
What?
bit more personal, but I'm not gonna get into that.
Back?
You're back. You're back.
Okay. I don't know what's that.
Alright.
Okay. Yo, Chloe, I
on.
got a question. So
Yes.
you were talking about like you had nothing go on for you. You had nothing going on for you before the streaming shit. So
Yes.
let's reverse that. What if you did have something going on? What would the other be? What would like the other career be if you weren't streaming?
So my original goal, originally, before all that, was to become I don't know if any of you know, but a mortgage loan originator. Do you know what that is?
I don't know.
Speak to me in tar terms.
Yeah, like
Basically,
you guys
it's like, so realtors, those are people that sell houses.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Mortgage loan originator is before you even get to sell the house, you have to go through a process to be able to get a mortgage loan, right? To purchase the home. So that's the process right
Uh-huh.
before it. But that was my original goal. I was gonna do that to be able to fund my music goals because I wanted to make music.
Mm.
No. Let me just say something real quick.
Ooh.
I've been asking in your chat for like 3 months now for that one song for the link, and you haven't sent it still.
What song?
I don't care.
Oh, that's the I Don't Care song.
Yeah, I've been looking for that everywhere. I want to add it to my playlist, gang. It sounds fucking
It's
fire.
under my actual name, but without the A.
Yo, Yee, bro. Let
I
him
searched
talk,
it. I
Yee.
don't care. By
Let him
Jordan,
talk.
they gave me Jordan Ward. Like, what?
That's funny. I'll send it to you.
It starts at 8, doesn't it?
But if you still had the ability to do music now, after you've dabbled in streaming and shit, would you choose streaming or do you choose music?
I would choose streaming. Because I can do music now. I did it when I made my Thrive. I made Thrive on stream. I can do it now. It's just just gotta find time to do it.
One time I actually used Thrive as like my starting soon screen.
Oh really?
On,
That's fine.
I'm not even gonna say nothing.
Thank
Yee.
you.
I'm not even gonna say
Nah,
nothing.
no worries,
Thank you,
man.
thank
That
you.
song, when I listened to it for the first time, bro, I genuinely felt like I was floating, like ascending to heaven, dead ass.
Thank you.
Good job on that, bro. You should definitely
Thank
do
you.
more. And I know it's not in your
I
hands.
am.
But you do more when you can for sure.
I
you
100%
definitely-
will.
I got
definitely have
a
talent there.
question. This my last one's kind of like a throw ball, but it is what it is. It's a 9 to 5 harder than streaming. Just a little curveball. Just go ahead. No, that's not. Just like it.
You know what I'm gonna actually say?
Yeah,
you know
go,
what?
go.
Look, obviously a 9 to 5 is going to be harder in some aspects than streaming, but there's a caveat to this. Your typical 9 to 5 is not harder than streaming. So what I mean is obviously McDonald's, fucking supermarkets, fucking like pet store, like something you go in, you clock in, you do your monotonous task and you leave. You get your paycheck and you leave. Streaming is a never ending, always advancing, always adapting thing that you have to do. So you have to I think it is harder in some aspects, but obviously it's not fucking harder than somebody going scuba diving under pressures of like negative, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously or an astronaut, like it's obviously not gonna be harder than that, or a lawyer, like it's obviously not harder than that. Those jobs are harder, but I think there's levels to the difficulty of jobs versus streaming.
There's pros and cons to both, I feel like too. So yeah.
Yeah, there's always
But,
gonna be pros and
what
cons.
is-
to
I
everything.
feel like that comparison has never really been a fair comparison. I feel like some jobs are hard, some jobs are not, and I feel like it's just it's streaming is like that one job where it's like in the middle. It's, you know how you judge every other shit based off of like plays or something. Like there's something base you judge every other thing based off. I feel like that's streaming. Streaming is like a very good
Okay.
baseline job.
I think
Yeah,
it's well, if it was though, I'm gonna counter your point though. If it was, everybody would be doing it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
But I feel-
yeah, but I feel like more people, because more people care about quality. And I said this in your chat once. This is what I think. Of course, we can agree disagree. I think quality is very important. Like you said, if you have a phone, you can stream. I agree with that, but it might not be the most successful thing. It's just good to start. But to keep
Well-
continuing, you do need a bit. You do need more.
Of
Products.
course.
That's all.
I think you can use the phone though.
Power, your brain is
because,
cooked.
I mean, the other thing about it like this though, every IRL stream you see, they're using phones. They're the biggest
Yep.
category right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want to say this again because I'm not trying to reach out, but Ian saying I don't know if it is harder than a 9 to 5. I do mean the monotonous jobs, not obviously being a lawyer, a doctor, firefighter, policeman. Like those are obviously going to be harder
that's-
than streaming.
They take-
I'm
they
talking
take
about the
skill.
shit that you monotonously go into and work every day and then just leave. Like that's way easier than just streaming. And
I
if you
feel
do
like-
think, and if you honestly, I'm sorry, but if you
No,
do
you're fine, you're
think
fine.
streaming is easier, you're not streaming right. Because you need to be working 24/7. At face value, streaming is easier. Yes, 100% Aqua, but it's not as easy as a lot of people think. It's just not. Like you have to be.
Nah, I didn't
on
even get
your shit
scared. I
24/7. You need to be posting.
my headphones off
every
because it was too
single
loud.
where, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Always active, always doing something, looking at trends, looking at people who are doing it better than you, and looking at people who are bigger than you. It's a never-ending thing. It's basically like going to school. You have to learn constantly.
It's like a race. It's like
Yes,
a race.
and then
or
you have to
something.
network, and then there's a lot of shit you have to do.
Let me just say this. I have had the argument with more people before.
Refund is
and
10
what they
push-ups.
told
I'm not
me
doing the
was,
10 push-ups. I'm not doing 10 push-ups.
"Oh,
Fuck that
streaming
shit."
is fun. At least you're doing a job you enjoy. I don't think that's a valid point because if you are doing something you love, you're gonna excel at it. So if you love being a doctor, you're gonna excel at it. It doesn't matter. A lot of people love different things. Some people don't love streaming, but they do it.
Wait, you're saying that people who love it, they're always gonna succeed?
Not always, but it's a very
Okay.
good thing to have.
I was gonna say I don't think that's true at all. Because there's millions of people on this app that love to stream. They're not successful streamers, and they're not going to be.
Of course,
The
as you
work-
said,
they're
there
not
are some
consistent
aspects
and
that's hard.
determined. You gotta be consistent. Literally, I feel like that's the main thing. You
A
have
lot
to
of
be
things. Well, of
consistent.
course, the main thing is always going to be consistency. And another thing I learned as well, because the only reason I have the opportunities I have is because I networked as well. So the biggest thing as well with streaming, next to being consistent, is who you know, and it's always going to be who you know.
That's a
Those are the
fact.
two biggest things.
Mhm.
Work ethic. You could be the laziest person ever. If you know somebody and if you're consistent, you will succeed.
That's a fact. That is a fact. But nah, yeah,
That is
back
true,
with the,
Adi.
back with the 9 to 5. I feel like with streaming, I feel like in this aspect, I feel like what makes streaming harder is, like you said, McDonald's. You go to McDonald's and guaranteed if you're working, you're gonna get paid. With streaming, it's not guaranteed. You have to put in the grind and work to even get monetized. So I feel like it's
Yep.
definitely harder in that aspect.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Can I ask about something off topic quick?
Yeah.
SRC. Of course,
Yep.
you're known for having probably the most crazy comm in this community. So what I want to ask is, how did you do that? How did you build it from scratch? And because everyone, like, if you look at people like Shad, your friends, they also have active communities, but you're on a whole nother level, bro. So I want to know
Mhm.
how you did that, how you went about it.
Well, the community question always comes up to me. The community question always comes up, and I always say two of the same things. First of all, I have to say, mostly literally shout out to Dante, because Dante, if Dante never modded me, if he never talked to me, if he never followed me, if he never reacted to my video, I would have never got the platform to have people come. Now, the caveat to that too is that people can always, like, people will see you, right? You'll get a shout out from somebody. That doesn't mean they fuck with you immediately. They're not gonna always fuck with you immediately. So obviously what I did was enough for those people to stay and
Mhm.
constantly come. I get messages from my community all the time. I'm not gonna say who, but like messages from my community members all the time. Like, bro, I literally watch you more than and like my favorite now. Like I literally watch you I watch you all the time. I wait for your streams. Like your streams changed my life. Your stream changed my year. And it's like those are the messages I really fucking like love because that makes me feel accomplished in like what I'm doing and like I'm doing the right thing, right? Now, the second part of that is literally the only reason I have what I have and the only way I have what I have is I literally was just me and I was creative. That's it. It's a very simple answer.
So you feel like creativity is the most important thing, or networking? Which would you say is more important?
Oh, more important? I don't think you need to be creative. I think people fuck with me because I am creative, but I also can do the same things other people do.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm
but
not
at a
gonna
bigger
lie. That's
scale.
why I'm a bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
I
kinda
think you can
nervous,
be,
bro.
like I said earlier, you can be the laziest person ever. As long as you know people and you're consistent, you'll be fine. You can, that's like say, you can do, let's say, something I do is I look at some of the bigger streamers, I'll see what they do. I'll do the exact same segment, except I'll add to it and I'll add my own spin. That's literally it. As long as you can replicate what's already been done, but do it better, you will succeed.
Just do it your own way, so it'll be new.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So no, that's a fact.
Yeah.
He's right about
Obviously, come up with new shit too, though.
that. No, yeah.
What do you
Okay.
feel is like the thing you've had the most fun doing so far? Would it be the
Like,
Koi
what
farm?
do you mean thing?
Just
Like,
the most fun thing you've had.
segment or thing I've done?
Segment.
Like you
Yeah.
say, probably it's like a segment.
I would
Probably.
assume it's a Koi-thon.
Yeah, it would be a Cloyathon because I was gonna say a specific segment, but I realized I did that
You can
specific segment
go-
also in the
yeah.
Cloyathon. No, but I did it in the Cloyathon too. So like the Cloyathon as a whole was probably my favorite. thing
Yeah,
I've ever
which
done.
segment was it though?
I like doing gun to the back of your head. That segment's fun. You know all about that one, Verm.
Yo,
We're
Vern,
not
bro.
gonna get into these
What was that?
discussions
What was
again.
that? Screen change,
We're
bro.
not.
During-
Yo, your screen just flashed, bro. What's going on?
Yo, bro. Like we know
I
you
already
cheated, bro.
proved it. It's because I clicked
Alright.
on your camera. I already joined call and I proved it, but
Yeah,
I
right.
guess.
I guess, bro. All right, I got a question, Chloe. What's one collab you really want? Like, it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a streamer. It could be. I feel like I already know who. Yeah, I already know.
Shut
it.
up, bro.
Yeah, I already know. Bro. I think.
Yes,
Yeah, oh
yes,
my
it's
god.
gonna be my goat. My goat, Dante. That's my
Not
dream
Dante,
collab.
If
bro.
we, like,
And it
if
will
we knock
happen.
down Dante, who would it be?
Yeah, well,
Okay, if
not
we're not
Dante.
counting Dante. If we're not counting Dante, maybe Ron.
Ooh.
Stable Ronaldo.
This is the biggest Saber Ronaldo Blazer beside Beto. This guy is fucking.
Oh, you?
loves Saber
You
I
like
love,
Ron?
I love watching Ron, bro.
I just think he's the funniest person on Twitch right now.
Yes. Oh my god.
What is your top YouTube channels and your top three streamers?
Man, you gotta leave podcast at 8. It's still
YouTuber?
going,
Well,
yo.
my top one. And
No, I
one are
said
gonna be the same
maybe.
'cause it's the same
If this
person,
doesn't,
right?
if
So
this keeps
Dante,
going on
Dante.
before 8,
Um,
I'm gonna keep
and
doing
then
this.
for YouTube, I'm
might
gonna go YouTube
just have to
first.
join
Dante
late. It is what it is.
Jacksepticeye, Vanos, H2O Delirious,
Oh, that's a good thing. That's a slap. People real youngins don't know about him that much.
Ludwig, and then also actually, ironically, it would go Dante, Ludwig, Ron.
Okay.
Okay. That's a good lineup. I like that lineup. Okay.
Do you feel like, because everyone, like, of course, in this com that we know has started recently, like last year or the year before. Do you think right now is the time to start streaming, or do you think it's not the best time to start streaming?
I think there is no right or wrong time. I think no, I don't think there is a wrong time. I think there's a right time always, and the right time is anytime. I don't like this ideology that you can that streaming is like a time-based thing. You can get into streaming at any time you want. I don't think it matters when you get in. The year doesn't matter. Like I remember some of you will know, but I'm not gonna say his name. But one streamer in particular was saying, "Oh yeah, this is the only year you're gonna be able to blow up. The only year you're gonna be able to blow up." I don't agree with that. I don't think that's true. I think a lot of people you can blow up at any point.
I think I already know who he's talking about, bro.
I don't think that's true.
What I'm gonna say is I feel like there's some truth to that, but I feel like because different times in streaming,
Is it not JV?
Have different trends, like
You know,
back in
the
the
Broski
day, we
JV?
had
Okay.
Kang
Is it
on
not?
his podcast. He said this back
I
in
feel
the
like
day.
that's the only
how
person I
you
could
got
think
big
of.
was you got one game and you got big off of it. That was
Oh,
how you
yeah.
got big off of that. So it was. I feel like it can be easier to do that than do what people do right now, which is variety and all that. So no, I feel like it's better to start sometimes from like a difficulty point of view, not from oh, are you gonna get big or not point of view.
I don't agree. I think you can literally start at any time. I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter what niche you do it. It doesn't matter if it's gaming. Doesn't matter if it's IRL. Doesn't matter if it's variety. It doesn't
Of
matter.
course, no.
As
That's
long
not
as
what
you
I'm saying.
start. What are you
I'm
saying?
saying it might be easier for some people to do this than do that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
That's-
no, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
What I'm saying. The one game thing might have been easier back then for some people to start streaming now and do variety and all that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Cause like,
Yeah.
well, I was gonna say Queso, but Queso only games. Peanut, he got popular this year or well last
Yeah,
year,
off
whatever
Arc
you want to
Raiders.
say. After off Arc Raiders, and that's all he plays now. So it's possible
Right.
because a lot of people also say like gaming is dead on Twitch,
It's
which is not true.
Not even
I don't
close.
think that's true at all. Because you look at Peanut, he literally blew up off of gaming. Queso blew up off of clips, and it was gaming clips. So it's like, and they're literally the top 10, 20 streamers. So I don't think that's true.
I feel like with gaming, it comes with if you're gonna game, you gotta have also humor as well. I feel like that helps a lot with gaming. If you have humor, you raging,
Yep.
you making them, just interacting with your chat. I feel like that works.
Yeah. I don't like artificial clip farming.
Yeah.
I think artificial clip farming is the dumbest thing you could do for growth. Because then people will see you as fake, and you don't want to build a platform off of being fake and disingenuine. And I agree with what you just said. So yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
While on this,
Any
Chloe,
questions? Okay.
do you think that it's harder now to blow up in streaming or like way before? What do you think? Like, is it harder now to blow up in
No.
streaming? Nope. Why?
I don't think so. I think bro, I'm telling you, all you have to do is look at trends, look at what's going, and emulate that with your own spin. Be consistent, and you will inevitably blow up. Like, look at is a terrible person, but look at Clav. He blew up recently because he knew what to do. Okay, let me ask you this. Somebody asked me this recently, or told me this recently. Actually, Chrome told me this recently. What was the last clip you've seen? If you saw a streamer clip, what was the last clip you've seen? Do you even remember what it was about?
No, honestly not.
You don't remember the last streamer clip you've seen? No? Like you don't remember the context of it, right?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I'ma
matter
say
if you
this,
do it, right?
Because I feel like there's some people like me, not
Yes.
most people don't. I honestly went into streaming blind. I don't watch any streamers. I don't watch clips. I don't do any of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know any streamers. So that's why like finding this comm was valuable as fuck for people like me. So but yeah, some people just don't have that on their.
But then what I would say to you, you need to study.
No, I'm like I watch for studying. I don't watch.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying you're doing it, but you just didn't do it. Like at first,
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
start. Like you didn't start doing it. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, but go back to my point real quick. And this goes to growing and blowing up as well. But the only thing you remember is the person that you saw. You don't remember the context of the clip, right? So like any Clav
Yeah.
clip I see, I just know it's Clav because I see so many clips of Clav.
Mm.
So posting clips.
Being
Clips are low-key
consistent.
dead. Low-key dead. Clips are low-key dead, but posting clips that have good value or something's very controversial or something is relatable or something like that. Like what I mean by clips are dead, I mean like a clip like, oh, I'm playing a game. Oh my god, something funny happened. Funny clip. Yeah, let me post that clip. No. You have to have meaning behind the clip. There has to be something. You have to think when you think about clips, this is how I think about clips. And this is how I think about posting videos. What comment can I leave when I think about this video?
Mm.
What comment can somebody leave on the video? If they can't leave a comment on the video, it's probably a bad video. If you can't think about anything, it's a bad video. If it's something that they cannot talk about, it's a bad video. That's how I think about clips. And that's how I think about streaming as well. And that's how you get more and more traction because people are going to start fucking with you, especially if you do controversial shit. People either hate it or they'll love it, right? You can't please everybody. So you'll always have somebody that's like, this is a terrible concept, blah, 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 blah. Like I do anime shit on my TikTok. Always got people on my TikTok. No, One Piece is better than blah, 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 right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know how you
You
do
can
that.
think whatever
Chloe.
you want.
Going
It's
against
engagement
like,
farming. It's engagement. That's literally it's engagement farming.
No matter what,
But
you're
from
putting
then,
views from that. Yeah.
exactly.
That makes
So
sense.
then from that still though, you'll have people that agree with you, then they'll follow you, and then they'll come over. I've had people come into my streams recently talking about like, oh yeah, I saw your video XYZ, blah 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 blah. So you gotta do shit like that, like I'm telling you, because again, the only reason that you know, I know the people that I know, and I'm literally like again, I would not be moving to LA right now with the people I know now if I did not network and I did not post clips and I did not study this shit. I would have never ever got to where I am now. And having good people in your corner. Those are like the 3 things that you have to do and have to have.
Definitely studying. It definitely helped me a lot. Definitely,
Yes.
my shit. Definitely, shit.
Oh. Yeah, I still got questions. I got hella still left. Anybody else?
Please,
I'm-
go ahead.
No,
That's
I'm
fine. Go ahead.
I'm trying to fix it.
What do you think has been your biggest mistake in life?
Ooh, that's a great question. My biggest mistake
What
in
are you
life,
talking about, Lil Twin?
spending too much money. That's easy.
On something like at once, or just you mean just in general?
In general, spending too much money that I don't have.
Fair
Because now I'm in debt. So
fair enough.
it's and honestly, I don't think it's a bad thing to be very blunt about. Keep it real. Like this is another thing again, like I said, but being authentic is why people fuck with me.
Yeah.
Because I always tell you exactly how it is. Like, yeah, I'm in fucking debt. Of course. If you see my ass talking about some, I need subs, chat. That's why. Okay, I'm gonna keep it $150 with you. but like that's why. Like people like authenticity.
Yeah,
And I feel like
that's
a
a
lot of
fact.
people, everything's so fabricated now that nobody really like. We're leaning more towards the era of streaming where people just want like a real streamer. So.
But that also that makes you too. So that's what makes
Exactly.
you different as well. So yeah.
I feel you because I've been going live like these past 3 days, and the first thing I've been talking about is getting affiliate. I'm so pissed off that I don't fucking have it yet, and that's all I've been talking about. I need the money. I
Pyro,
need
what
to
are you
fucking
talking
get out of
about,
this
bro?
country. That's the whole goal with the streaming shit. I fucking hate living in a sandcastle, but it's cool. We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And again, though, it's good to keep it though. Like, if you're streaming for money, that's a bad thing. You know what I mean? I think that's bad. If you're streaming for the purpose of making money, you're not in this streaming shit for the right reasons.
No,
Because again, when every question you just asked me, well, my main point was about community. Everything I said was mostly about community, right? So that's the goal. You should be wanting to build a community.
I say
But, you know.
money to like dumb it down. I'm not saying that respectfully, but I say
That's
money
fine.
to like dumb it down. My thing is my whole goal is really just short term goal or like kind of long term, but you know what I mean, is to get out of here. I want to move to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
US. That's what I want to
course.
do. And then the really long term is I just want to go around the world and explore different cultures. But that's I'm just
So
saying,
I show speed.
kinda, yeah, but I'm gonna do it
I
with my
show
own
Vern.
shit, as you said. I show Vern. Okay.
But that's
I'm a
different though.
very-
That's different from my point though. You're doing it for a noble reason. You're not doing it for making money. You're doing it to move to better.
Oh no,
your
I
life.
have my own shit that I'm egotistical about. I said I said this I think on one of these episodes. One of the reasons I want to do this is because I want to say but it's just it's something I want to do. I want to put in my
I mean
heart.
that's fair.
That's just you confident. That's just you being confident in what you want to do. So
That's how you draw the line between
Yeah.
confidence and ego.
Yep.
Because it's not like I'm saying I've done it. It's something I'm saying I want to do.
Mhm.
I'm admitting that I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
But it's something I want to do. But I'm gonna ask you this: I asked you what was the biggest mistake? This might tie into it a little bit. What was the guiltiest you felt in your life? The moment you felt the guiltiest.
Guiltiest? I have no idea. I really don't. Maybe it's something to do with my last relationship, like in streaming as well. That counted. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe that.
That's actually a good topic to get into because I only know the base level of what happened because I wasn't there, of course. I'm relatively new. You were. How did you move on after that? Like, were you able to still keep pushing in your streaming career? Still do what you want to do?
Relationship?
Yeah, after the relationship.
For relationships, I feel like, well, for me, it's different for everybody, but I'm so goal orientated that I just eventually let it go. Like, you know, I grieved it for a little bit and I moved on. Then I realized, you know what? lock in.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Uh, my thing is though, not the relationship itself. I'm talking about because from what I've heard, it was very harming to you, like mentally overall. So I just want to
Mhm.
how were you able to keep focus on streaming?
Because I had nothing else. I got fired from my job at the time. I lost my girlfriend at the time. I was moving out of my apartment.
I look
'cause we
at I
broke
look
up,
at
so
I look
had
at it
nothing else to
afterwards,
do.
study.
I had to focus on streaming.
And some people have that same scenario, but they just fall into a hole, and they just can't do anything. They just like give in. How
This is gonna be a controversial take, but I think those people are weak.
I fully agree with you. I 100% agree with you, and there's not a lot of people that agree with that. I don't know why, but I fully agree with you.
And that's not a bad thing though. Like, you just can't do it. That's it though. You just can't do it. So
Chloe, one of my viewers has a question. How do you manage streaming with a job?
that was a really difficult time. I don't have one right now, but
Mhm.
when I was doing it, I was working a 9 to 5. I was working an office job, mundane, bullshit lawyer shit. 9 to 5. Yeah, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like you would basically, I would literally wake up at 7 in the morning, go to work, come and leave at like 5:30, come over here, and just stream as soon as I got home. As soon as I got home. So it's like, it was difficult. Like I had no work-life balance. I had no work-life balance at all. It was bad. It was really bad, and that was honestly a big part of reason why my relationship failed. So.
Now, if you were able to like go back in time, what would you do to fix that?
I think you can't.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Like I had a 9 to 5 for the sole purpose of keeping me and my girlfriend in our apartment. And you know what I'm saying? I was the one getting the most money at the time. I was making really good money. And I had to make money to fund streaming. So you really can't do anything about it. The only thing you really can do at face value is get a part-time job, right? Or like do something like that. But then you're making less money. Then you can't live. Then you can't pay for the apartment. Then you can't do this. Then you can't, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't, I wouldn't go back and change anything.
Okay. Chloe, I got a question. How do you, it sounds like you failed a ton. Like everybody fails at certain stuff.
Yeah.
How do you deal with like failing over and over and over? How do you deal with that personally?
Failure. I think failure is necessary. I think without failure, you don't ever succeed, obviously. The way I deal with failure is, I mean, again, to keep it blunt and simple, I just move on. Like why would I harbor on something that didn't work out when I could figure out how to make it better, or how to amplify the situation? It serves me no purpose to think about negative stuff. I am a very positive person. I don't ever think about anything pessimistically. If anything bad happens to me, I always look on the positive side of it, because I know that the words you say and your brain, what you think, is more powerful than anything. So reaffirming yourself and believing the things that you say are very pivotal. So whenever something bad happens, if I fail at something, let's say a stream doesn't go as well as I thought it was going to be, okay, bet. How can I make it better? Let me look at what I did wrong. What did they not like? You know what I mean? That type of thing.
Yep. So
I feel like with failing, I feel like with my phone. I feel like with failing, I feel like if you look at failing as either steps or just the journey, because I feel like we don't realize that failing is it's gonna be you buck up at something and then you learn, okay, I'll do something different. I feel like you look at it as it's a journey and the steps. It's not gonna be a fail for real.
Yeah, no. And every person, any big billionaire, millionaire, they always fail. They always say the same thing. They fail. Of course I failed. Failed a million times. I failed 100 times. You have to fail to succeed.
Yes, it's a fact.
One thing I will say is, this might be a cultural thing. I feel like happens to everyone in the Middle East. I was raised so fucking harshly, so I used to have this mindset where like, whenever I used to think of life as a road, right? If your car breaks down, walk. If your legs give out, crawl. Just do everything you can to keep fucking moving. And I feel like that did kind of hurt me. But I feel like there is still some truth to that. I still think that.
There is.
But the thing is, you gotta grieve the fails a little bit to learn from them. You gotta learn. You can't just you can't just move on you have to look back and see what happened and then move on.
Yeah, yeah, of
And
course.
that's
And
what
you
I
always
agree
gonna
with
feel
that.
it.
I
You
agree
always
with
gonna
that.
feel the
Yep.
failure for sure. You always
Yeah,
gonna feel
yeah,
it for sure.
yeah.
But I still think it's true where if I said if your legs give out, keep crawl, do everything you can to keep moving. You're in
Yes.
charge of your own life. No one's gonna move you. No one's gonna push you. You're not on a stroller. That's what I think.
Yep.
That's
No, I agree with
Yep.
that.
Okay.
You guys have the
Uh,
same match.
Michael, I kind of forgot it. Yeah,
Nah,
Michael.
if you
That's
remember,
very
you go.
understandable.
It happens.
But is there anything in the world right now that is more interesting to you than streaming?
No.
Nothing you would get streaming for. And I
No.
don't mean a job, just one thing you
No.
want in life.
Nope.
You love
Uh,
doing it. This you're just committed
Yep.
to it fully.
This is literally I will be doing this till I can't do it anymore.
Right now.
what I was gonna say to you. How do you feel about people writing like stuff down, like planning? How do you feel about planning streams or planning like
You
segments?
got to. You have to. I think you need to. That is if you come prepared, people will look at you.
What's good,
look at
Hounds?
you with more
What
respect
happened,
than
Hounds?
coming on stream doing nothing, right? Like, and that's fine too. Coming on stream and not having a plan is fine. I've done that millions of times. But I always say that what's gonna separate small streamers from big streamers is the level of entertainment value you can provide, right? I
Yeah.
can hop on stream, and this is not me being egotistical. People have told me this plenty of times. I can hop on stream, not have a plan, and entertain the fuck out of everybody. Shaw
Yeah.
can do the same thing. Shad could do the same thing. Some people can't, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But that's when you have to learn that is your flaw. Plan your streams. Then plan
Yeah.
your streams to be so entertaining that people have to watch you.
Mhm.
So you can do
Okay.
both. I think you have to. If you can't do one, you better be fucking good at entertaining. If you can do planning, you better be planning.
Okay.
Can I ask you something? What was the
Mhm.
first event you hosted, and how did it
Yo,
go?
Hounds, chill out,
Good
bro.
question.
This is
Music-
an
music
interview,
course?
bro. This is a podcast.
It was
bro.
No,
great.
no, no.
We're not his,
Uh,
but we're
That was
interviewing.
an event Oh, you mean like
I'm
something? they
happy
invite
he's
people to,
talking.
right?
I love
Yeah,
when
yeah,
people talk. Like,
Gun to the back
I
of your
love
head.
listening. What?
That was the first thing you've hosted. Damn,
The first one you were in was the first one I hosted.
Elgin.
Yes,
that's
that was my
Alright,
first
fine,
ever
bro.
event. And it was
dope.
great. It was really good.
Yeah, I know Hounds.
Literally, and then
Hounds,
like
how you
see
doing,
something
bro?
like
I
that,
haven't
right?
seen. I feel like
That's
I
a
haven't seen
segment
you.
that I
I
had,
haven't seen you
did
in a
really
while.
well,
Wait, weren't
then
you
I
here
replicated
yesterday?
it again, but with different
Maybe I'm tripping.
context.
Now one thing I will ask, and I don't want to you like, I don't want you to beat around the bush. I want you to be honest, straight up with me.
That's fine.
Everyone has their like viewer who was a founder who helped them literally, who was there where no one else
Oh,
was
yeah.
there. Who was
Yeah.
that for you? One viewer.
Zach, the quack. Zach.
Exactly.
W
okay,
Zach,
yeah.
W Zach, Joe.
He's honestly and Eli, my friend Eli and Zach, it's cash. No, Eli and Zach, without them, I honestly everything I just said would be null and void without them. I would have never got to where I am without them. 100%. That's why I said people in your corner, having good people in your corner is pivotal.
I want to say something. Just to touch on what a question Max asked earlier is if you could go and change back something, what would it be? You said you wouldn't change anything.
No.
I agree with that because I want to know if you agree with me on this. I feel like if you think about it, if you change something, your life wouldn't be exactly as it is right now. And
No.
I feel like you got to be content with where your life is and just keep moving
Yeah.
on. So I don't think you change anything in your path. I think
Yeah.
everyone's going down their own path and they're doing everything correctly.
100%.
You don't do
For-
nothing wrong in your path.
No, I don't
There's
think so
nothing-
either. I think everything is intentional, and everything you do there's a reason.
It's supposed to happen.
Um,
Literally.
It's supposed to happen, exactly. Whether we're not going to dabble into religion, but if you're religious or not, I think everything happens for a reason, and I think everybody can agree with that. Everything happens for
Yeah.
a reason. I feel like if something happens to you, it's for a reason. I would never change anything because I believe in butterfly effect as well. If I changed one thing, who's to say I wouldn't be friends with Snowcone? Who's to say I wouldn't be friends with Dante? Who's to say I wouldn't be friends with Sabrina or Paige? You know what I mean? Those people that I've met and grown to like be really good friends with. Shad, like my group of people too. Who's to say I would have never been friends with them? If I changed one thing, I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this because, but don't get too deep into it because
That's fine.
I think you don't want to. How much has religion helped in your life so far?
Wait, what? Oh,
How much
religion. You
has
said religion.
Yeah.
I'm not personally like I don't think I'm religious. I believe in God though. I follow God. I'm not religious though. So
You don't do religious
from
practice, but you do believe in.
I don't do
in a
religious
higher power.
practices, but
You
I
believe
believe in
there's a
God. Yeah, I believe in
higher
God, and I
power.
do pray. Yeah, I pray, and I'm like, so I'm like, yeah. I think it's very. I think if you don't have faith, you probably don't succeed as well either. If you don't have faith in at least something, how are you gonna have faith in yourself?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean though, because when you feel like when I feel like I have nobody, I remember I have God.
What?
So
How?
that's what I'm asking. Has it helped you out
True,
a lot
Adi.
or no?
I don't think it's helped out to the level that I would like it to. It's definitely helped me. I think if I did not have faith, I would have been failed, and not been able to continue.
So you would say it's kept you going for sure.
Should I ask that
yeah,
still?
it's definitely kept me going. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want if
yeah.
he doesn't want to. Okay, I got.
Uh,
Hold on. While we're on that topic, one of my viewers. You don't have to answer it because I feel like we're going
fine.
down the rabbit hole of
No,
religion.
that's
but
fine.
what about atheists? Like, what do you know? What you were like talking about
What
before?
about what about them though?
Like you say like you need like have faith in something. Like what if somebody doesn't
Somebody just said this in my chat. Faith and religion are high key very different, and I actually do agree with that. I think having faith is different than being religious.
Mhm.
So atheism is a lack of religion. Faith is a totally different thing. I think you can have faith and still be atheist. You can have faith in yourself. You can have faith in your plans. You can have faith in your goals. I think that's possible.
Okay.
Good point.
I think the question is, what do you think of people who don't believe in God though?
I think that's fine. I think you can still be successful. I'm not saying you will fail if you don't believe in God. I'm saying you can be
I
successful,
agree with you,
but
Kenny.
having faith is important in yourself.
In yourself, you mean in yourself, not just in God. That's what you're.
Yeah,
saying?
if you're atheist, have faith in yourself at least. Like you have to have, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if you don't got faith in God and you don't believe in God, at least have faith in
And
yourself.
I'll
Like,
ask
you know
you,
what I'm saying?
how important do you think self love is?
I think it's the most important thing. If I didn't love myself, I wouldn't be as charismatic as I am on stream.
Talk your shit, then. Goddamn.
Well, I'm saying that because I
it's
used to be
true.
I used to hate myself. I used to fucking hate myself. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I acted. I didn't like how skinny I was. I didn't like how I have a gap in my teeth. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Look good for yourself.
once I
Don't look
embraced
good for others.
right, that too. But I embraced the flaws, and it's funny now. I don't give a fuck. Call me SpongeBob. Call me Gaptooth. I don't give a fuck. Call me Grand Canyon. I don't care. Have fun, bro.
You're 17 head. Fair enough.
That too.
I know. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely a good mindset to have.
I was
Then again,
Christian,
feel like that's
yo,
guaranteed
but I would
persecution.
say
You're
I'm
gonna get insulted.
atheist right now.
But I feel
Yeah.
like you
Honestly,
are signing up for that when you click Star Stream for the first time. You should
Kenny,
know that's gonna happen.
I wish I
feel
could
like
speak, but I
people
don't want to
who
speak
get
over them.
affected because of that, unless of course it's like at a massive scale where like everyone's turning on you. But if you just get affected by one viewer, I feel like you do not have the ability to stream. You should not be in this community, in this industry.
Yeah. I agree.
But has there been a moment in your streaming career that's actually affected you?
I can see why people are religious though. Yeah, you could definitely see
Say it
it.
again.
I hate when
Has there
people.
actually been a moment in your streaming career that's affected you like negatively?
Nah.
I don't know. I hate when people try to like not demand, but like throw away religion just because they believe in something. Like I hate when people just are open minded to certain stuff. I hate when people just say fuck religion, whatever it's that, fuck all of that. Doesn't matter just because they don't believe it. Just because they're not open minded. Like I understand why people are religious sometimes. Like it's like just be open minded to it.
Is after we ask you a few questions, is we just switch it up a little bit. We just ask a bit of fun questions. Just loosen it up. You look in C-Max, he already looks geek. So my first question, would you rather walk in on your parents or have your parents walk in on you?
What the fuck? Okay. I'd rather have my parents walk in on me. I don't want to see. I don't want to see why.
Yeah.
Because like why? I don't want to see my parents doing that. But the way I think about this is too, is like your parents have seen you when you were a kid, right? So they know what you look like naked already. So it's like I guess whatever,
like,
bro.
It's a fucking little jelly bean.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, but like it's better than me knowing what they look like. You know what I'm saying?
He done said
Yeah,
that.
I do kind of understand that.
That's how I logic that. That's just literally how I logic that out.
That's just a hard ass question in general because you don't want that to happen. at all.
Would you rather be able
I wasn't
to?
expecting that either, Tony.
Would you
Yeah.
rather be able to predict the future, or change the past?
Pepper, this could go on as long as I
predict
want
the
to. I don't
future.
care.
I don't
I'm
wanna change
so
the
bored.
past.
I'm watching Shaw. Watch Shaw
Oh,
then.
yeah,
Why are
yeah,
you
you wanna
typing
order
here,
that.
bro? What?
Yeah.
Alright, Max, you want to ask a question?
Oh, I got. Hold on now. I don't know how far I should go. Let's do this one. Chloe, do you believe in aliens? That's a little, light one.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, that was easy. I don't think there's no possible way that we are the only things alive in this universe. There's no way that we are the only planet that is perfectly in perfect orbit for just us to be alive. I think there's some kind of life somewhere else.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be humanoid, but it can be some kind of life elsewhere.
I feel like it would be scary if we find out that there's nothing, no other species here. That would be more terrifying than like knowing that there is a species like here in this universe.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, space is literally infinite. So
Yeah.
Here's the way I think of it. There's this.
I just saw he got
I don't know
online.
if y'all have heard about this, but if you like, for example, if you put an apple in a box, right, and you just let it sit there for an infinite amount of time, it will, of course, decay. But then, because
Yes.
time is infinite and matter cannot be destroyed, it will eventually line up into an apple again. And that's why I feel like if the universe is infinitely growing, and time has been going on for that long, why wouldn't it align for there to be life out there? That's that I
Mhm.
think of it from that point of view. From
Yeah.
that's the point of view. Surely there is life out there. Whether they're watching us, whether they're hiding from us, I don't know, but surely there is.
Yeah.
And I like to believe in that because I feel like the thought of being alone in the universe is fucking terrifying. We're
Yeah.
stuck on a giant
Yes.
blue ball in the middle of space. It's just weird. But
Yep.
some people might disagree. That's just me, though. I don't know.
I agree.
I want to ask you a question. What advice would you give yourself 5 years ago, like from not for yourself now?
Advice I would have told. Start streaming earlier, or making content earlier. That's literally it.
Why would you say? Why would you say that?
Why? Because I think I would
He
be.
has
I think I would be in the
argument
position
how
that I already
life
want to
has
be
worked,
in
he
if
was
I
just
by
adapted
then,
to
or
it,
by
he's
now,
adapted
if I had
to
done
it.
that.
I do. I kind of agree with that, Kenny. We're
Uh,
literally the
what
perfect
what
species that might not believe in
was your
God, but we
favorite
are made in God's image.
first piece of content? Like, what did you
I
used to
do
do?
Cosmo. This ain't that scary once you get
Wait,
used
like
to
what
the
I
fact that you're
did, or
alone.
what I do to start?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
Like that
like
type of thing. It was mostly gaming. Once I stepped out of the gaming box, that's when I started growing, though. To
I
be
don't wanna,
fair,
you know.
so I didn't box myself into just one thing. Yeah, but I did start with gaming.
Mhm.
What game is specific, or was it just gaming in general?
I was just like FromSoft games, like
Is that
Elden
true?
Ring,
Is
Dark
that
Souls,
true,
Demon
Pyro?
Souls, Sekiro.
Okay, while we're on this topic, what's your top 3 games of all time?
In order, has to be in order.
Games? Oh, easy. I mean, Elden Ring's number 1, Infamous 2, Uncharted 2, 3.
2?
Uncharted.
Yep, Uncharted 2 is the best one.
I bet
train
you differ.
scene?
I think it's 3 or 4.
3 is
Because
good
I'm a
too.
youngin, but I'll
4 is
play
good
all
too.
4.
They're all good, but I think Uncharted 2 has the best story. Who's getting interviewed? I am. Was that Lost Legacy? I think they're all good. I think every single game is good. I don't mind
hate
it.
Lost Legacy. It's, I feel like it should have ended at a Thieves' End. After that, it just went downhill.
I mean, it's not really. It's like Miles Morales though. It's like Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's just a small little extra game.
I'm gonna tell you my top 3. Tell me what you think of all 3 games.
Okay.
I actually got Uncharted 4 at my 1.
Okay.
So this is gonna be a hot take. Horizon Zero Dawn. I do not
Okay.
give a fuck.
I hate that
3?
game. Go ahead.
Ooh, 3. It's between Elden Ring and what's it called? Skyrim. Between
Oh,
those
okay.
two.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. I just hate Horizon. I could not play that game.
Why? It's a good.
I just couldn't play it. It's not my game. I literally just could not play it. I didn't like it.
Oh, yo,
There
how?
has to be some
What are you
studios that
talking
about it,
about, bruh?
The gameplay. I don't like the gameplay.
Fair enough. What about you, Max? What's your top 3?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I don't got too much gaming knowledge, bro. I grew up playing Fortnite. Let's see.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I literally just grew up playing it on PlayStation 4 all day. I'm being so for real. But if I were to give it my best shot, let's see. I'm not gonna say in order because that's very difficult for me, but Elden Ring is definitely up there. I loved it a ton when I first played it. I do hate it sometimes, but this one be a hot take just because I played it almost every single day. Fortnite is up there. Let's see what else. What's another good one? I really like Detroit Becomes Human or something. I really like that one. That was such a good game when I first played
That
it.
game's fire.
Yeah. Is that bad list?
No, it's good.
That's your my top 3. I would say I feel like
Mine's
people don't talk
Assassin's
about the game
Creed,
that much,
Elden
but I
Ring,
like Far
Spider-Man 2.
Cry.
Those are not bad. I don't know about Assassin's Creed. It depends
the
on which
first Far
Assassin's Creed though.
Cry.
Depends. Because I feel like the newer
we
ones are
talking about
pretty
some games,
ass.
Black Ops 2.
Far Cry is good. Black Ops is good.
One more, I would say. If we talking campaign. Either between. Cause I like games like Uncharted. I like games where it's action, but it's also like kind of like puzzles and stuff like that.
That's what
I would say
anything about space or the
Tomb
universe
Raider.
always
Okay. Oh, yeah,
piques my
I like that.
interest.
Tomb
Like
Raider.
it's insane how
Yeah.
it goes on and goes on, and one day
for sure.
it will all collapse and we make another big boom. It's so interesting to me.
Can I ask why you like ALT so much? Why
Me?
is that?
Right, it's just
Yeah.
peak. Like what?
What do you love about ALT?
I mean, it's the greatest story ever written. It's a
It's like-
perfectly written story. You never know what's going on. It always gives you enough, but not the whole thing, which always keeps people, interested or whatever. And then I like the premise of the story. I like the animation. I like the characters,
While we're on,
and it was my first anime too. So
that, Chloe, what's your favorite anime besides AOT? Erase AOT.
Chainsaw Man right now. Right now.
You seen the new?
I've been
movie?
reading the manga. It's really good.
You seen the new movie of Chainsaw?
Yeah, I watched the movie. Yep.
The movie was good. The movie was very good.
The movie was very good.
I'm not a big Chainsaw Man fan though. I can't lie. But I feel like
Did you read the manga?
the manga, no. But I've heard it's good. That's why I'm still.
Yeah.
RP Angel with the follow. Thank you. Oh my God. Did we just say 170 followers? Thank you. You're bun.
All time?
We dead eyes. That's your first message.
Obviously, AOT. I would put Hunter x Hunter up there, and Death Note.
Okay.
Those 3. Then Naruto. Then what else did I put there? And then, yeah. I don't know. Because
Oh, I thought I was my fault. Oh yeah. I did see a TikTok of yours. Talk about fan service and shit. Do you think does fan service ruin animes? Like especially Fire Force. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Well, I don't think fan service ruins the show. I think it gets excessive. But I don't think it ruins it. I think it's just adding to the show. But I don't really care. Like I don't care if it's there or not. You know what I mean? If it's there, it's there. I'm not gonna get pressed about it or make a fucking stop watching the show just because it's in there. You know what I mean?
There's shows like Fire Force that piss me off though, because it's like they dangle such a good plot in your face, but then they don't use that to the fullest. What they use is some random girl with pigtails. Whenever she falls out, her titties fall out as well. It just pisses me off. It doesn't ruin it for me. I still watch it, but it gets excessive. It does piss me off. It significantly lowers my opinion about that.
I'll do it a bit when this interview
I feel like
finishes.
it
I
does
promise,
definitely
intro.
have
I'm on those the true Demon King of.
Okay.
Like what?
What do you think of Fire Force? Because that's the one that's
I mean, I like Fire Force. I haven't finished it or caught up, but I liked when I was watching it. I love the sound design, the animation, and the fights.
Fair enough. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I think we're done here.
Yeah.
I
got one
appreciate
question.
you for coming.
Oh,
go on.
Of
course.
Hey, guard.
Last podcast at the end, I asked if you wanted to ask us questions. Cause we all been asking you questions. If you ask us all one question before we end the podcast.
Okay. What I will ask you a question. What each of you do you want to? How do you want to impact your community?
Go first, still.
Each of you.
Okay.
I'll
Want me to go?
say, I just want to be a sign, a waving sign that says you can make it out of nothing. You can make it out of absolutely nothing, out of fucking dirt,
Mhm.
and you can come out and still do whatever the fuck you want. That's
Okay.
what I want to be to my community.
For me,
Okay.
I really want to connect and be transparent. I want them to feel like I'm them. Like I'm not bigger than them or anything. Even with money, I want to feel like I'm bigger than them. I have problems. I go through stuff. Just be human, and just connect for real. And it's bigger. I
Okay.
know this what I'm doing is bigger than me. So it's really to connect with them and yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Me, impact. This kind of. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really thought of this, but like, what do you mean by impact? Just having like like, can you explain it a bit more for me? I just need more explanation.
You talking to me?
Yeah. You.
Well, what impression do you want to leave on them, right? So like I said before, like for me, my community has messaged, I've gotten messages from them like, yo, you've made my year a better year. Like you made me entertained. I was going through a dark time and you made it
Okay.
more light.
Yeah. That helped me. That helped me. Honestly, because one of my reasons for streaming is like I want to entertain people. I want people, I want people to come to my stream and laugh and forget about the bad stuff that's going on in their life and stuff. Honestly, what I want to do is I want people to, like, at the end of the stream, at least they laughed once. That's what I want. I want to make people happy. I want to make, like, entertain
Mhm.
people, make them forget about the bad stuff that's going around, like, in their life, and just have fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfectly noble.
And I just
Appreciate you.
before you go, gang, I just want to say I appreciate you pulling up, gang.
Thank
I
you,
know
Chloe.
time was tight.
Of course.
Good luck in your 24-hour stream, and
Thank you.
good luck in your streaming career in general.
Yep.
You're doing
Yes.
God's work, gang.
Thank you.
And I wish you nothing but the best. I love you,
Of
gang.
course, bro.
Love you,
Likewise.
Chloe.
I know you. I know. I love you guys too. I love you guys too.
Also, this
Thank
is
you
my
guys for
first
having me.
time.
It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, I know. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It was a good time. I appreciate you guys for inviting me.
No
No
problem.
worries,
For
gang.
sure. I'm definitely. Your chat's funny. I just typed your name. I'm about to follow you, and the first thing I see in your chat, and I won't read it. He said 3 young men and their ginger.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. They've been saying like random shit this whole time. I've just been laughing because they're just saying
Nice
stupid
meeting you, bro.
shit. Looks like you got the job. Like what is he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. Anyways,
Wow, bro, you
You're
do that
podcast,
yourself.
You're the host now. You're
Yeah,
the
go
host.
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
gotta
Yeah. Go ahead.
I actually gotta go. Nah. Appreciate you guys though. I'll
Yeah,
talk to you guys
no
later,
doubt.
man. Thank you.
Appreciate you,
Yeah,
love.
Bye, guys.
Peace, Chloe.
Right.
Oh, that was. Hold on now.
Man, you are a dirty fucking.
Yo! Holy
Alright.
shit. Oh, that's good, though. Yo, that was a good podcast. I like that.
I fucking love that episode. That kind of reminded me of the Kango episode. Which
Yeah,
was my favorite.
That was like a chill one.
No,
I
that's
feel
definitely.
like that's gonna do good on the tube.
Yeah. Not coming out after 2 months. Give it 2 months. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that shit not coming out for a while, bro.
Fucking end of the school year.
Yo.
Yeah, in case you still be gonna edit that shit.
Yo, bro. Holy. That was a good interview, though. That was actually. I love, like.
You know what? At least it'll come out before Guard gets a new lineup.
Yo, how did Kango just spawn in?
You're never getting a lineup, Guard. I swear. To
Oh,
God,
what?
No, I am.
Bro.
Definitely am for sure.
I'm not gonna lie, Verm.
Get one.
Verm,
You look like
yo,
goddamn
Verm.
broccoli, gang.
Bro, you talking about my lineup? Look at your lineup.
Yeah, lift that shit up. Lift that shit up, Verm. Lift it. Come on.
Nah, I'm good.
At least you can
Yeah.
see a form of a
Yo,
lineup.
Kango, how do you just
No,
spawn in the perfect time, bro?
I'm saying-
How?
I'm just waiting to
Motherfucker
go-
Kango hears his name. He
I'm gonna
fucking.
go my
He's
hair
like
more.
he
That's
hears his
my
name.
lineup.
Like fucking like some hockey shit or something, bro. Like
I'm
damn.
gonna pop in a podcast and have a cut. You like, hey, you got a cut. You gonna see? You gonna see?
I'm gonna call you fucking like fatter pretty boy Kels.
Oh, yo.
Nah. Pretty Boy Kills is lit.
It's over. Yeah.
It's
What is,
Kills crazy.
Never seen a natural disaster in my life. By the way, UK is pretty safe. I never seen one as well. Wait,
It's all love.
no, a tornado.
Thing I'm gonna tell you though.
Well, I haven't seen it, but I've been around one.
When
Call
I
me
get on
as-
your streams,
yo.
gang, it's always so that you gotta talk
I'm
more.
fucking
gang.
Kango, bro.
The time.
Kango, how you doing,
like,
broski?
for instance,
Hey,
the
you
time
got my
came
chat?
in,
Tornadoes
I had
form
just
when
started streaming.
warm.
I was trying to fix my shit, but
Oh, you talking about the Chloe
usually, like
sexy?
in the
Right, tell
beginning of the
Chloe
streams,
himself, bro.
I'm here trying to get
Go tell
everything
him
just
himself,
situated.
bro. And ain't
He usually
ego your
come in the
chat,
beginning
You
of
bro.
the
gotta
streams.
talk to your friends and shit, but I'm saying talking to chat. You gotta talk to chat more. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Definitely
no,
try to
for
do it a
sure.
little more. You gotta learn
No,
how to
for
yap
sure.
to yourself. You gotta learn how to be fucking mentally insane. That's how you stream. You gotta be mentally insane.
No, I'm already know. I appreciate that, bro. Real shit.
You
No,
gotta
where
do that
Caliber?
fast.
Caliber? What happened to Caliber today?
I don't know. I think he's
Yeah,
sick or something.
I don't
He hasn't
know.
been live for a
Yeah.
while.
Okay, what you about to do, Max? You better play. You better want to be on somebody right now? Rainbow?
I think I'm about to join the
He's
R6
about to go
segment
dish
right
me
now.
because he's in L Man's.
What?
You about to?
He's
You
about
about
to
to
dish
what?
me because he's about to dish me because he's in L Man's. Yo,
What are
dishing
you
me.
talking about, bro? Like what?
He's gonna be. I thought we was like we was like really twin, but like he
Bro,
just.
Muddy, you know we locked in like this. What are you talking about, bro? Like, come on,
No,
bro.
that was so
said-
corny,
He
Bob.
said, "My A, you like damn, my A."
Money, we
Like
locked
new
in,
kids and
money,
don't
we
read
locked
chat.
in.
Yo, bro, Kango. This motherfucker, bro.
No, you say you doing what on
For
Rainbow?
sure.
though?
All right, I'm gonna go and stream.
I
Peace out. Y'all take care. All right.
see you,
All
bro.
right, my boy.
See you, bro. See, yeah, there. Hey.
Hold on, what you say you doing what on Rainbow?
It's about to be streamers versus viewers. Just two other streamers. Yeah, their
Oh,
name.
so are you like 1v1 of them, or you like 2v2 of them?
No, it's literally just streamers versus viewers. We're doing custom matches. The streamers go against their own viewers. So yeah.
Okay. Well, if you need me to join up and play, just let
Yeah,
me
you can
know
join
for
up if
sure.
you
I'll
want
join
to.
up.
Yeah, I asked them if if you could join. Yeah, because it's really not my
Alright,
shit.
let
I'm
me-
kind of self-inviting. I'm
Yes,
not gonna lie.
yes. No,
I'm
you good, you good.
self-inviting.
Let me know, you good.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, my boy.
See you, guard. Peace, bro.
All right.
W guard, bro.